Yeah. What's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, Stay Briggs here with the Pig Dogs Morning Show. Money Making Thursday. Brad's here. Roof, franchise player, he's here, per usual. We're just trying to pick up today's card, man. Make some money on a Money Making Thursday. We got some NHL, we got some hoops, college hoops, and NBA. Gonna break it down with the guys. Roof, what's happening? How you doing today?
Doing all right. Yesterday was a day where I looked at it and I was like, "Oh my god, I'm either gonna do really well or get crushed." And then I went and had a nap. I woke up and I'm like, "Oh, it wasn't actually that bad." So I kind of finished around 50% yesterday, but got to do better than that. So I'm coming back strong today. I'm locked in on today's college hoops card. Found a lot of games, a lot of under the radar plays I like. So ready to help everybody make some money today.
Yes, sir. Let's do it. Brad, what's happening, brother? How you doing?
Doing good, man. Yeah, it's been a very up and down week, so I need a winning day today. Other than Cavs Thunder Part 2, the slate's not the greatest, but there's still some good opportunities to make some money, so I'm ready to go over it.
Yes, sir. I'm ready to break it down as well. Bounce back day for me. In the NBA, I got smashed yesterday. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. To start the day out, Mavs get robbed, just blatantly just robbed. Like, okay, bro, there's too much money involved for that NBA. Like, classic goaltend. It's off the glass. It hit the glass. He smacked it. It's goaltend. Reward you 2 points. How many seconds left on the clock? 0.4. It's ball game. But here's what it is, man. You just gotta toss it up to what it be sometimes. The Bulls, they got smashed yesterday. I loved it at 2.5 when everybody was supposed to be in. For Atlanta, when it jumped up to 5.5, I was like, yeah, I might be in trouble here with Chicago. Still a favorable spot for them, and they just couldn't pull it off, man. They got beat up by the wounded Hawks. Shout out to Hawks, man. And that's happened yesterday.
That Clippers.
I can tell you about mine. If I were going to go on a soapbox, if you wanted me to have a rant, oh shit, I could go on a rant about yesterday in the NBA.
Let me hear.
Adam Silver needs to do a better job at policing this shit about the injuries. Nikola Jokic, man up. You got a boo-boo on your elbow. Calm down. Get in the game. I've completely shifted everything yesterday. Nuggets were my play of the day. Because we talked about it on the morning show. That the spot was right. The back-to-back was right. Denver's a home dog where they play their best basketball. The line flipped to Denver as a favorite, rightfully so. And then Nikola Jokic, elbow, out for tonight's game. Dude, get over it. Get in the game.
Not
Same
even
thing with
that.
anybody else's freaking guys.
The thing for me is because the Mavs pulled the same thing with Kyrie Irving.
Mm-hmm.
The night before, we know they're on the second leg of a back-to-back. Kyrie said he was going to play. He's going to play. If he said he's going to play, he needs to play. You know what I mean? Like, don't change the narrative later on in the day. Don't do that. So, like, y'all, I feel like both teams knew the night of Irving and Jokic weren't going to play the next night. Let us know early. That needs to be mandated earlier in the day. We've been yapping about that for years. It just needs to be a mandated time where if they're not in, they're not in. This game time decision shit is lame. So
I honestly think, and some people are going to say, well, it's not feasible. This is my suggestion. If it's not feasible, it isn't. Whatever. Have a third-party independent physician or athletic trainer present at every game prior to that deadline that you're talking about. And if there's a question of an injury and the physician deems that it's legitimate, cool, no problem. But to just mask that you're resting a guy on the second half of a back-to-back or just resting a guy in general because you want to stretch out his legs over the entire season and claiming that it's an elbow issue or a sore tummy, no. You get an independent third party in there so that there's no vested interest from a team's trainer or another team's trainer. Third party, get them in. And that's it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, Monte, you are right. I did win me Chick-fil-A and a hat yesterday.
There you go.
I'm fine paying up the Chick-fil-A. But the thing that bugged me was that people were like that I shit on your Buffalo Sabres pick. And I'm like, no, I agreed with the pick. I just thought it was gonna be I just thought that the Wild had value. I can tell you, I'm gonna be wrong on a lot of games by saying that the price just feels wrong. It's gonna happen. But I'm fine paying up on Chick-fil-A because you know what? I'm going to get Chick-fil-A too. So suck it. How about that?
Shout out to my Cyclones, though, man. Number one team in the country. That's my number one team in the country. That's my number. I've been telling y'all, that's the team I'm riding in college hoops, man. Them Cyclones. Shout out to them boys. They go stupid, dummy, crazy at home at the crib, man. Shout out to them boys.
Well,
anything else y'all tell us?
Dice Luther King Jr. just ruined it for everybody. I'm in a surly mood. No wraparound today.
Anything else y'all boys want to talk about?
No, not really. I mean, my Magic got smoked. That one hurt. I was on the Magic. Yeah, I mean, the Clippers, what they did to the Nets, that should be illegal.
They did smoke them, boy.
I mean, 67 points in the NBA 2025. That's insane. Yeah, other than that, nothing much.
All right. I guess let's hop in, man. Let's talk about Maine and NJIT finna start like right now. Any thoughts on that game?
That one's gross.
Yeah, I don't got no thoughts on that.
I can't put my money on NJIT, so I lean Maine, but I don't want to lay that many points either. So if you really want some action, maybe the under. Just hope for an ugly game.
Fair enough.
But don't listen to me.
I went with Maine. NJIT is just ass.
They're terrible.
There's a reason we call them SHIT. I mean, it's not. But I like Brad's under too. It's an under conference. I don't know.
Yeah.
We got New Hampshire and UMBC. We got Bryant and Albany, Stony Brook and Delaware, Lipscomb and Bellarmine, West Georgia and Florida Gulf Coast, Memphis and Temple, Michigan and Minnesota, High Point and Longwood, Binghamton and Vermont, Marshall and James Madison, Georgia Southern and Coastal Carolina, App State and Old Dominion, Charleston versus Campbell, the Teslas, a.k.a. Elon versus Drexel, William and Mary versus Hampton, Monmouth versus NCAAM, Hofstra versus Northeastern, Central Arkansas versus North Florida, Queens versus Stetson, North Alabama versus Jacksonville. Everybody playing at 6 today. Merrimack at Quinnipiac, Marist at St. Peter's, Niagara Falls at Fairfield, Mount St. Mary's at Ryder, Sharp, aka Sacred Heart at Siena, Canisius at Iona, Sam Houston at Kennesaw State, Jackson State at home against Louisiana Tech, and New Mexico State versus FIU. Chris?
You just went up to 7, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna go with. Let's see here. Let me make sure it's in this time slot. Yeah, I'm gonna go with James Madison, laying the 5.5 against Marshall. When you look at these two teams, they're both identical in the sense that they play well at home. They are ass on the road. Two teams combined 0-11-1 against the spread on the road this season. So obviously, who's that benefit here? JMU. Their splits are a lot better at home. I think I'll take James Madison, laying the points here. I'm going to lay the points with Vermont as well. It's a big number for a Vermont team that's really underwhelmed this season, but Vermont is the team that runs the America East year after year after year, and Binghamton, I just don't think has the horses to battle here. I think Vermont's defense shuts them down. So I'll lay the 11.5 with Vermont. And let's go with Queens minus 5.5 on the road. They just beat up on Stetson. I don't trust Stetson to hold anyone down. They just gave up 96 to Queens in the last game. Queens just in much better form. between these two teams. Yeah, I think it's going to be a long rest of the year for Stetson. So give me Queens laying the 5.5 in that one.
Yeah, this slot, I'll lay the points with Delaware. Delaware, Stony Brook. There's a reason why Delaware is laying all these points. Stony Brook's bad. They have to travel to Delaware in this one. And Delaware's coming off a tough loss, a disappointing upset loss to Hampton. So, I mean, before that, Delaware was on a 4-game cover streak. So I think they come into this one a little bit pissed off after that loss and put a beat down on Stony Brook. And then I'm going to lay the points with Michigan. We've seen Minnesota cover in 2 of their last 3, and that gives them just 3 covers on the whole season. I'm going to continue to fade Minnesota all season long. Michigan is one of the hottest teams in college basketball right now. They aren't just winning games, they're blowing teams out. So I think the Gophers will be their next victim. So lay the points with Michigan.
On the other side in that one, I just feel like it's a good spot for Minnesota tonight. I think Michigan's now becoming a little overrated, a little overvalued. Solid team. It just feels like this is a spot for Minnesota. You don't give me 10 points with them at home. It just feels like they battle. I'll grab the points there in that one. Give me a lean towards Old Dominion. I think they have a legitimate chance to beat App State outright on the money line. Winners of 3 straight, playing some solid basketball, coming home. Small home dog, crowd behind them. They playing well. I think they got a legitimate chance to win it outright, plus 170. That's kind of in my wheelhouse of a home dog I like to attack. Let's see. What else is in here? Small lean for me on Iona. Canisius is terrible. It's a lot of lumber to lay with Iona, a team who's been as bad as they've been, but I feel like they're favored by double digits for a reason. That's how bad Canisius is. So Iona's not many chances where they're going to blow somebody out tonight at home. Should be one of them. I would look at laying the points with them in that one. So I'm not overly in love with today's college hoops, but there's a couple that I like in this spot. I'm trying to see if there was anything else. I feel like I'm missing one.
Yeah, slate's pretty gross.
Yeah.
College basketball wise. Tuesday and Wednesday was fire, so it's expected.
Yeah. NBA, I'm not really in love with that today either.
Yeah.
It's just one of them days. Calm before the storm.
Yep.
All right, let's see. We got West Illinois and Morehead State, Sacramento State and North Arizona, Portland State and North Colorado, ULL versus Arkansas State, East Kentucky versus Austin Peay, Utah Valley versus UT Arlington, Cal Baptist versus Tarleton, North Dakota State versus South Dakota State, the Jackrabbits, Oral Roberts versus South Dakota, Kansas City versus North Dakota State, SIUE versus Tennessee State, Lindenwood versus Southern Indiana, Eastern Illinois versus UT Martin. I'll do the rest of the card. Maryland versus Northwestern, Rutgers versus Nebraska, Montana versus Idaho State, Montana State versus Idaho State, Montana versus Weber State, Abilene Christian versus the Antelopes of Grand Canyon, UTEP versus Liberty, UC Mike Davis versus Cal Poly, Fullerton versus UC Irvine, UC Riverside versus Santa Barbara, UC San Diego versus Long Beach State. What up, Beaches? Santa Clara versus LMU, Pacific versus Portland, Pepperdine at home against San Francisco, Washington State at San Diego, the Eggs of Utah Tech on the road at Seattle, Gonzaga, the Zags at Oregon State, and last but not least, Hawaii at home against CSU Northridge. Brad, what's the card?
Yep. Let me get Washington State laying the big number. San Diego's terrible. They have one of the worst offenses in the country. They rank 335th in the country in offensive adjusted efficiency, and they shoot 28.1% from beyond the arc, which ranks 346 in the country. So I think at some point, Washington State is going to be too much for them. They'll create separation and run away with this one. And then I'm going to take a shot with Nebraska. I'm going to continue to fade Rutgers. Rutgers, they're coming off that nice little win against UCLA. Good for them, but they're going to have to show me a little bit more, especially on the road. They've yet to win a true road game this season, and they're 1-4 ATS away from Rutgers this season. Nebraska coming off back-to-back losses on the road. Now they get to come back home. I think they get a double-digit win here. Rutgers had a lot of hype coming into the season. They got a couple great players, don't get me wrong, but when you watch this team, they're bad. So give me Nebraska, lay the points.
Give me Rutgers, money line. It's time.
You love Rutgers.
It's time. I was off the train for a while. They weren't playing. Then we took them the other day against UCLA. They got it done. It might be that time. They got the talent. It's not a talent issue. It's a chemistry issue. It's a bring it all together issue. But as we start to get later and later in the season, I think we're going to start to see some of that talent elevate. Man, it's just it might be one of those where it's like, Jay, we might be too early. You know what I mean? And I understand that. Nebraska in this spot has proven they've been a better team this season. But, man, would y'all be surprised? We've seen it in college hoops where sometimes big-time players make big-time plays. And it's just an attack on some plus money in a spot where we might not be – if Rutgers turns up with the talent we know they have the way we think they can, we're not going to get this value later on. So it's an attack kind of on the value. I like the talent they have. We'll see.
You take a money line?
I'm going money line outright.
Okay.
I don't even want the points. We're going outright. See if we can keep the good vibes going off a big win. We'll see. We'll see. I'm also on South Dakota State. Y'all know they're my boys. This slot is full of my guys. The early slot I wasn't in love with. The back slot I like much better. South Dakota State, of course, I'm on them. We're going to lay the number. We're going to lay the number with Grand Canyon. Hold on, let me get back to that game. Where they at? What they laying again? They are laying 13.5. Yeah, we're going to beat up on Abilene today. Abilene been struggling mightily. Losers are 4 straight. This is their 4th road game in the last 5 games. Not a great spot. Grand Canyon at home off the loss. Gonna blow them boys out. Shout out to the Salukis last night, man. Shout out to them boys, man. Shout out to them boys. Y'all know they in the list of my teams. I kind of want to grab the points with Long Beach State today. Y'all think I'm crazy? UC San Diego is the better team. They definitely are the better team. And coming off a loss is not the sexiest spot to be trying to fade them, but laying this many points on the road coming off a loss, Long Beach State coming off a win on the road, I could talk myself here on to Long Beach State playing well. Small lean on the Beaches, man. What up, Beaches? Anything else I left off in this back end of this slot? I'm going to take Maryland for my guy Costi. I'm going to take Maryland on the road. Back-to-back solid wins for this program. Now they're out on the road, though. Northwestern, they did, they're coming off 3 straight L's. You would think this would be a solid bounce-back spot for them. You would think this would kind of be a letdown spot for Maryland. The line kind of indicates that. I don't think that happens. I think this is kind of one of the – I just think Maryland prevails in this one. This is kind of just Jay going against the spot. Usually I would be on Northwestern, the bounce-back spot at home. I get it. But I'm rocking with Maryland in this spot. I kind of like what I've seen from them recently. Give me the Terrapins. Chris?
Yeah, I'm taking Nebraska. It's a smash spot for me. I'm so sick of Rutgers. They need to go away. The only good thing they have going for them is Ace Bailey and
Harper.
Yeah,
Bailey and Harper, man, they finna do it tonight, man.
That's all they got, though.
Two men can't beat five, unfortunately, and that's the problem that Rutgers has, is that the scoring depth outside of Bailey and Harper is absolutely god awful. Bailey and Harper are studs. I am not taking that away from them. Rutgers is where they are because of those two. But Nebraska, coming off of looking horrendous in their true conference road games. Yeah, well, Costy's delusional. I like Maryland there too, just for the record. But Nebraska coming off of bad road losses to Iowa and Purdue, getting back home where they've been so good this season, and Big Ten home court is a real thing. So I'm gonna trust Nebraska here to beat up on Rutgers, put Bailey and Harper in a box, and force someone else to do something. And yeah, but I agree with Jay on Grand Canyon. It is a lot of points for a Grand Canyon team that's been straight ass as a favorite this season. And maybe we're just, still trying to buy into the hype, thinking, man, this team's still a lot better than we give them credit for. But Abilene Christian can't score. And at least Grand Canyon can, put points on the board. Abilene Christian leaves a lot of points at the foul line. So give me Grand Canyon laying the points. I touched on it. I do like Maryland there. Maybe just a money line.
It's for the script, man. It's for the script.
Yeah. It is what it is. I mean,
I'm ready for March Madness again, man. I'm ready, bro. I'm pumped.
Yeah. We're gonna have to cook something up. A new script.
I think Maryland's a tournament team, to be honest.
I agree.
So they can't afford to lose games though against Washington on the road, and like Illinois is an understandable loss, but the Washington one stings. But Northwestern, again, I don't trust their offense either, and the defense that they were able to hang their hat on for a lot of the season to at least get them over when they can't, score a ton of points. It hasn't been there in Big Ten play. So, you mean Maryland? I think they have the bigger size inside, and I think they take Martinelli and Barnheiser. And I'm just seeing if there's anything else. I'm scrolling back. Yeah, I go Utah Valley money line as well against UT Arlington. Utah Valley's on a roll right now.
Utah Valley. Okay, I didn't see that come.
Yeah,
I haven't had my eye on them. Weren't they asked to start the season like straight ass?
Yeah, and then they've come. I think they've won 6 straight.
Oh, okay, Utah Valley. Like I said, I haven't been.
Not gonna lie to you, it's kind of the perks of doing the writing of these articles. I get to look at teams that's like I haven't really kept a finger on the pulse of. And I looked and I was riding that game and I was like, oh, okay, Utah Valley, I see you.
Shout out them boys. Like sometimes teams like though they just slip through the cracks, right? Y'all know I'm so NBA focused right now. And then of course I'm like the main college hoops teams, like I'm there, but the Utah Valleys of the world, they can definitely slip through my cracks. So.
But it
wasn't
pause. But
I
these
falling like that.
but these Thursday cards where it's ugly, like bowling shoe ugly basketball, can make you focus in on these bad teams. These are the times where you want to, if you're going to be betting big on March Madness, these are the days where you want to at least pay attention and maybe find a couple teams that you want to invest some time in and sort of do some research on. But don't get me wrong,
it was pause for me. I said something crazy. What I say?
Pretty crazy.
Flipping between the cracks. It's like a lot of these. You're like a lot of these teams be slipping between my cracks.
I said my cracks? No,
yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. I said pause under my breath, but I was like,
I didn't know. I said mine. That's how I said slipping through.
I'm like, oh, Jay. Oh no. I get it. You kind of get in this. You have like tunnel vision that you don't really have the filter going through, and it's kind of like,
oh my god,
everything goes through, and you can't properly filter out the one that gets by. But Yeah, that one was.
I gotta go back and watch it. I usually catch it when I say it. I didn't even catch it. Like,
yeah. Around the 23-minute mark.
Yeah, I'm gonna add that one in the timestamps.
yeah.
We're gonna have all the games in the timestamps, and we're just gonna have the super pause at like 23:20.
Oh shit, fam. Y'all crack me up, bro. I give it to y'all, man. Y'all got me today.
Oh man. I'm surprised nobody sees the steam coming out of the back of my head from how hard I slammed on the brakes. Like I'm like, oh my god.
I gotta go. I genuinely gotta go back and watch it, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't even know. And then I just see all the comments just saying pause.
Yeah.
Like,
that's why I have had to be very, very careful with the words that I choose from now on. Like I'm like
fair. All right, man. From there, I guess we skate on over to the NHL. Oh shit! It was a baby card in the NHL yesterday. It looks like there's a huge one today. Pause.
Jay's just gonna start saying pause to protect himself.
Yeah. I just pause everything.
Yeah. Anything that's questionable is gonna get a pause.
Yeah, if it's on, you know what I mean?
Because he doesn't want to get caught on site, but without saying like
yeah, crack me up, bro. We got the Devils and the Maple Leafs. We didn't even talk about it. I forgot to get on your ass yesterday.
Yeah, whatever.
Best team in hockey. It slipped my mind yesterday. You know what I mean?
We didn't play Vegas on Tuesday.
Y'all played the 2024-2025 Stanley Cup champions. That's what y'all played.
We didn't play the Avalanche.
Dallas!
You're not going to get it out of me.
Oh.
Just worry about your crack and you just acknowledge the fact that you're not going to get that out of me, okay? That you're not going to get Dallas Stars Stanley Cup champions out of me just right now.
Man. The Maple Leafs back in action today, trying to bounce back at home. We got the Senators and the Capitals, the Ducks and the Lightning, Red Wings and the Panthers, Sharks and the Blue Jackets, the Flyers and the Islanders. Y'all want to do the full card?
Might as well.
Flames and the Blues, Blackhawks and the worst name in sports, the Predators, Canadians and the Stars, Kraken and the Jets, Rangers and the Hockey Club, Oilers and the Avalanche, and Kings and the Canucks. It's a good hockey card today, man. Some value to be had out there today, man. And guess who's up first, man? Mr. Wraparound himself, me.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
God damn it, I deserve that one.
He sat back. He said,
I got cocky. I'll admit it. Shit.
He's ready.
Well,
I'm kidding.
On that note.
He did that himself.
No, I did that. That was on me. Oy.
Oh man. Nah, for real, Mr. Wraparound. I'm just trying to look for some value in hockey, man. I know the Maple Leafs lost the other day to the best team in hockey. Today they're gonna bounce back, and we getting plus money. So Roof can take a deep breath today as his Maple Leafs bounce back and get him an outright dub.
And I was a Leafs fan. I ain't taking a deep breath about nothing.
Y'all gonna bounce back today at home. Man, I see that plus money on them Ducks, man, and my hands get to.
Don't do it.
I don't know, man. We already done beat these boys once this season. Smashed them. 4-1. We faded. I think I faded the Ducks last game against the Capitals. We took them against the Panthers. Didn't we fade them last game against the Capitals? I don't remember. I gotta go back and look. But Lightning, it's not a sexy spot. It's not a sexy spot, man. I'm just being real with y'all. But it's not for the weak-hearted. But plus 250, I might be there. I might be on them Ducks. I'm gonna play it safe. Right now, for the show wise, I'm gonna play it safe and take them puck line. There we go. puck line should be a solid play. I do think they at least play them tough. It's not like the Lightning have been world beaters here recently. So give me the Ducks. Let me see what else I like in here. Y'all know what we gotta do. Y'all know it has to be done. Blackhawks has to be done. Money line. Off principle. Predators minus 260. 8 games below 500. We gotta attack plus money with the Blackhawks. It just has to be done. Plus 215. And I'm kind of liking them.
If we're combining overtime losses, it's 15 games below 500 too.
And there we go. So give me, and the last one I like here. I don't like the value on my stars today. I'm just be real. Like they just priced me out of betting them today. Because we're that good. I like the I like the Avalanche at home against the Oilers. Oilers are playing really well right now. Shout out them boys. We cashed with them the other day, but revenge game at home, man, for a Colorado team that goes crazy at home. They lost to them earlier in November at home. I don't see Edmonton walking in there beating them again. Avalanche got locked in, bro. That's all it come down to. They had disappointing end of the last season. You can't let Edmonton walk in here and beat you twice in the regular season. You just can't let that happen. You can't let that happen. So it ain't gonna happen. Give me the Avs. Brad, do I need to hop on the flight? Do we need to be in Ball Arena tonight?
You may have to. I'm down.
Man.
I do got a question about that game. This is a question for Chris. Are back-to-backs in hockey as prevalent as the NBA? Like as a disadvantage?
To an extent, depending on the travel spot. Like it's just like the NBA. If you don't have to travel, then that's one thing. But the thing that the NHL differs in is that you more often than not, like I would say 90 to 95% of the time, see a second goaltender with fresh legs. Mm-hmm. So it's rare that, you don't get me wrong, the back-to-back is still a tiring situation to be in because you're playing hockey at the highest level on back-to-back nights. And sometimes, it affects you because you go up against a top-tier goal. It's all about how the goaltenders play, like are shifted around the night before. So, and it depends if the other team is on a back-to-back. If they're not, I know I'm just sort of spiraling here, but it does matter and it doesn't, if that makes sense. It's situational.
So you'd say not as much as the NBA.
Not as much as the NBA because, the NBA is more of a big deal because of guys that you see rest.
Yeah.
And players that rest. NHL, you rarely see guys rest on a back-to-back. It's just a matter of.
Let me ask you a good question. So in the NBA, you'll definitely see the line, an indication of the second leg of a back-to-back.
Mm-hmm.
In hockey, do you ever see a situation where the line indicates it's because a team is on a second leg of a back-to-back?
Not as much as the NBA. The NBA is the premier sport league where you'll see that. But where the line shift comes in is based on the goaltenders.
Fair. Okay.
Because if I have my goalie that's a number one world-class goalie, top 3 Vezina finalist for the goalie of the year award, or a guy that's 3-10 with like a goals against average of 4, you're going to see the price difference. But again, it also matters of who's on the other side. You could have played Columbus the night before and now play the Avalanche. You know what I mean? So it really does vary, but no, it doesn't. The price doesn't fluctuate as much as it does in the NBA.
What you like today in the NHL?
I'm not trying to pick on the start, but I like the value with Montreal plus 1.5. A lot of the head-to-head meetings between those two teams have been 1-goal games.
Nah, I ain't mad at you. I'm not mad at you on that. I told you I didn't take them today. So
yeah, I know you didn't, but I wouldn't be surprised if Dallas won. But look at what happened, last time these two teams played, and it was just a few days ago. It was a 2-1 win for the Stars in a shootout. So Montreal 7-2-1 in their last 10. You bet $100 on Montreal in each of their last 10 games, you're up over $1,000. So this is a Montreal team that went from a laughing stock in the basement of the Atlantic Division to all of a sudden in a playoff spot or near a playoff spot right now. So I think they can compete with Dallas. I think Dallas would probably win, but I wouldn't be surprised if Montreal game a game or even pulled off the outright upset. I'm going to take the Rangers here, just a straight fade of the Utah Hockey Club at home. Rangers starting to play a little bit better, starting to figure some things out. And give me the Maple Leafs. I'm with Jay. The Leafs on a 3-game losing streak. Yeah, they're having some issues right now, but New Jersey, they're favored here on the road, but yet they've lost 6 of their last 8 games. They've scored 3 goals or less in all 8 of those games. And I just think that there's value with Toronto here. So give me the Toronto Maple Leafs plus money. Did I not call 23:20 as the timestamp for that?
Impressive.
I swear to God, I think I called
23.
Well, if I didn't, I was trying to say like 23:20. I'm not exaggerating. I'm pretty sure I called 23 or 23:20 because I went back about a minute from when we all started laughing about it. But yeah,
the pause sheriff.
Yeah, Jay in the cracks in his cheeks. You can shake your head all you want. You're the one that said it. Oh boy, is there anything else on the NHL card? Let's see. Give me Washington. The coin flip price on the road against Ottawa. Washington for me still has one of the more underappreciated goalie duos in the NHL in Lindgren and Thompson. They've been one of the best road teams in the NHL this season. So give me the Capitals. I would take a shot on the Flyers, if anything, if I were betting anything in that matchup. Both teams are just inconsistent. Maybe look at the under 5.5, but the Islanders' offense is just struggling. So I'll take the Flyers plus money.
Yeah, I'll roll with give me the Lightning. Lay the puck line. Lightning, they're coming off a tough road trip, lost 2 of the 3 games on that road trip, coming off a 2-6 loss against Boston. I think they come back home looking to get their season back on track and put a beating on this Ducks team. And then I'm on the Avs as well. You're basically giving me the Avs at even odds at home. I'll bite there. Oilers, like we just talked about, on the back of a back-to-back. I know it may not be the same as the NBA, but what's funny?
I just went back and watched it.
You did say it, didn't you?
I did.
Oh, man. Yeah, give me the Avs money line.
Oh, man. I did say that. Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's an all-time right there.
Pause of the year potentials.
Yeah, sure. You took the Avs, though? Shout out to my Avs, man.
Yep, you already know. I'll see you later.
Yes, sir. Ball Arena. 7 o'clock sharp. Let's do it. Any more hockey for y'all boys?
Nope.
NBA, 6 games, small court. Was it 5 games? 1, 2, 3, 5 games. Sorry,
yeah.
5. Pacers, Pistons, Suns, Wizards. Roof.
You're on mute.
I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't say anything. I did not say anything. I was kind of mumbling, taking a deep breath to myself.
I'm calling Romanelli. Get on you.
Yeah, I might call Ron.
I don't want Romanelli to mess it. Oh man, I hear that in my nightmares. I don't want anything to do with that Suns game. I got PTSD. I don't want anything to do with that Suns Wizards game. Maybe a lean towards the over. I don't trust either team defensively. The Suns are one of the worst teams in the NBA. Just if you look at any ATS metric, you'll find the Phoenix Suns most likely at the bottom of the list. So give me the over if I had to bet that one. And I'll take the Pistons, either lay the 2 or just take them on the money line. I think the Pistons are legit. I know, it's maybe be looking at the Pistons as overvalued, and that we maybe are a little bit, maybe we're jumping the shark a little bit too soon on the Detroit Pistons, but I just have a hard time getting to the Pacers without Halliburton. I know they were looking really, really good over their 6-game win streak. They just had it snapped against the Cavs, but the Pistons are playing really well. It's gonna be really well right now themselves. 8-2 straight up in their last 10. They just beat the Knicks outright on the road. I'll take the Pistons. I lay the 1.5, 2 points, or just take them on the money line.
Right.
Yep. Suns Wizards. I hate laying points on the road with the Suns, but I'm going to do it. Yes, they are the worst cover team in the league, but they're coming off that tough loss. I think they come into Washington and put a beat down on this team. The only thing that worries me is the Suns tend to like to play with their food a bit. They like to keep these bad teams, in games. But we're talking about the Wizards here, so just get the job done, Phoenix. I'll lay the points there. And then Pistons Pacers, this is a good game. 2 of the hottest teams in the NBA right now. Both teams have won 8 of their last 10. And I think it's going to be a great game that comes down to the end. And in that type of game, I rather have points in my back pocket. So I'm going to roll with the Pacers here. If Halliburton doesn't play, I still think the Pacers are the better team when it comes to a roster perspective. So give me the points in the Pacers.
Pacers, Pistons, pass. I hate to do that. I really do. Of course,
I don't see an app for that. You'll need to download one.
Siri trying to give me that action. I mean, it's because it's a tough game for me. That Pacers, Pistons. I want to be on the Pacers. But with Mathurin out because he want to chest bump women officials and shit, and then Halliburton injury, those are my 2 main guys on the Pacers. So it's like the Pacers are, in my mind, head and shoulders a better basketball team. Like, so them as a dog is crazy, but missing those 2 guys, I kind of want to stay off the game. So forced to play, I want to be on the Pacers. I just can't do it. I'm on the Wizards money line though. That's where I'm at for sure. Gotta take a shot somewhere. Chris, you got the stat for me, bro? What's up with them Wizards, man? They either get blown out or they win, right?
Yeah. 32 losses on the year. And I'm just trying to see how many have been by single digits. 1, 2, and the Spurs game would be 3. So 29 losses by double digits of the 32.
Trash.
So, like you said, you either bet on them to win outright or you bet on the other team by double digits. And I think I know where Jay's going with this.
The problem is Phoenix, from an ATS stand, they never cover. So
I kind of left it in the comments. Ignore the expletive here, but
the Suns never cover. They never do. So we know they're not covering, and the Wizards, they never cover either. So that the only thing that is logical here is Wizards money line. The only thing that's logical. So you'll give me plus 450 with the Wizards. Sign me up. This might be the game. This the game right here that blows up the Suns. This the one. So,
Raptors can beat the Celtics.
Like?
Huh?
What's that blow up look like, you think? Who's gone?
Bill.
Oh, yeah.
Bill for Butler, but it was going to have to get done. We know it's going to get done. It's just a matter of which it's going to be a major deal. So it's like they're going to need other teams to come in together and formulate it. So that's the holdup. This is the one that's going to push the Suns to be like, all right, yeah, fuck it. This is it. This is the point. We just lost to the Wizards, the worst team in basketball. What the hell's going on? And for the Heat, Jimmy Butler just outright told them, "Yeah, I'm done with y'all." So everything, and with the deadline coming up, it's everything coming to a head. I think it's a good spot for a Wizards team to kind of get a little home dub. We'll see.
I'm not mad at that angle.
We'll see. We got the Cleveland Cavaliers out on the road facing the Oklahoma City Thunder Buddies. This one deserves its own slot. Brad?
Yep. Yeah, man. I know the Thunder are banged up, but I'm going to take them. I'm going to take them here. Look, it's hard to beat the same team twice in 1 week, and it's especially hard to beat this Thunder team twice in 1 week. And I'll pay to find out. I mean, the Thunder, they played well in that first Cavs game. They just came out flat in the fourth. They only scored 20 points in that fourth quarter. I just don't see that happening again at home. So, revenge spot. This Thunder team that's been cashing us tickets for the last, 2-3 years at this point. I'm going to have to roll with them again. So give me the Thunder.
I want to take the Thunder here badly. I don't know that. The spot says Thunder. The problem is, who the hell playing big tonight?
Yeah, that's the issue.
Who the hell playing big tonight?
Yeah, with Mobley and Allen in the paint.
Mobley and Allen, bro. Oh my God, who the hell playing big tonight?
The Thunder get the job done, though. We know they're the cover buddies for a reason. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
I'm not mad at that neither. I'm not mad at that.
Put them in the tape. Come on.
That was a good one.
Could you imagine?
Man,
He's just looking up at everybody going by and just poor SGA.
This is a pay to find out spot. We got to trust our systems.
yes, we do, man. Yes, we do. I'm on the Thunder Buddies, man.
There we go.
I'm on the Thunder Buddies tonight. I gotta be. So that's where I'm at. I really don't have no more commentary. Is that fair to say, y'all? I really don't have much to say on the game. I'm just on the Thunder. The revenge game at home is the real angle. It's the quick revenge game, essentially. I hate that Hardenstein is out, man. I hate that. Especially with Chet still out. But OKC can play small ball. We'll see if they can force Cleveland to counter to them. You feel me? See if they can force Allen Mobley to guard, force them to get to the corner, force one of the bigs out the game, force them to play their style game. And in Oklahoma City, in the revenge game, this place is going to be sold out jumping. You know that. The Thunder go stupid, dummy, crazy at home. I'm on the Thunder Buddies, man. Let's do it. Roof?
Yeah, it's like asking which one of my kids I love more because I like both of these teams. It's like they've
You've
been
on them Cavs. You have been on them Cavs. You've been on them Cavs, man. And it's been Thunder Buddies for life on the show for a minute. So
right for so long. I'm gonna go sexy pick.
Nah, no, you can't win bad on me.
I'm not wimping out on you. It's because you were really splitting hairs here if you try to take a side in this game.
You are.
Again, I get the argument. It's like I can see the path for both sides. Like you said, I can see Cleveland playing bully ball inside and taking advantage of really no size for the Thunder inside. But we've also seen the Thunder play great team defense that can lock up anybody. So I'm going to go with the under here. I think it's going to be competitive. I think it's going to be lower scoring. What's the total stat? It's still is it 230s?
232 and a half.
Yeah, I like the under. I think it's going to hit 220, 110, 108.
I don't know. I'm kind of feeling it.
It's probably one of the toughest games of the year.
I'm kind of feeling it over. I think this is going to be a track meet. Only reason I feel like that is because it's just going with my game theory. My game theory is we know the big is out we know Hardenstein and Holmgren not playing. So Williams is in, who's more of a, up and down guy. So I just think the Thunder at home tonight going to be trying to push the pace on these bigs. Force them to play their game. Corner three, force them out the game. And in that case, we're getting an up and down, fast-paced game. What was the total in that last game? It was 129, 122.
251.
And it went over. I think, and I didn't even feel like that one was just the most offensive game. I think this one's going to be offensive too. We'll see. They did adjust it. What was it? They went up, what, 1.5 from last game? It was 231.5.
Yep.
Yeah, Roof, you're right, bro. It's just shit tough. I don't love totals, but you would think because of how last game played out, they would adjust it a little more, but they didn't. Not really. I'm going to stay off the total. I'm just going to take the Thunder. We're going to be seeing a lot of them tonight. Moneybag, corner three.
Take that bit from Family Guy. Corner three.
Yeah.
Corner three. Oh, man.
No, you can't do that. It's a glitch. Corner three.
We got the Clippers and the Blazers and the Rockets and the Kings to close out the day.
It's you.
Yep. I'm on the Blazers. I don't care. We're back. Fuck the Clippers, respectfully. I ain't said those words in a minute. Oh my God, I haven't said those words in a minute. Fuck the Clippers, respectfully. Coming off that huge win last night, everybody think they can do the same to the Blazers. Blazers just got beat up by the Nets. Yeah. This is a little perfect contrarian spot. Just go against the grain. That's what I'm doing here. You ain't got to be with me. I'm letting y'all know what I'm doing. Fuck the Clippers, respectfully. We're back. And Rockets Kings. Kings are still the number one team on my do not bet list.
Damn, still number one?
Still number one.
They started to play a little bit better.
Yeah, they won 4 straight.
You guys understand, Jay doesn't care. Jay doesn't care. That's not as fluid.
Yeah, and then we faded their ass last game. We had Milwaukee. I took Milwaukee. Play a day. The problem is I'm on Houston. The problem is this is a King style spot, but they're the number one team on the list for a reason. And it's because even though they've been in their style spots, they haven't covered this season. The Kings are not a team that I like the Kings in years past, but they've let me down too many times this season in favorable situations. So I gotta take the Rockets here. The Rockets are the better team. What are we doing here? It's kind of just what I want to ask myself. It's like I understand that the Rockets on the road, it's not their best spot. I also understand that the Rockets on a back end of a back-to-back with travel coming out of Denver in Sacramento is a terrible spot. I recognize those things. But 4.5 with Sacramento, what the fuck? What are we doing? What are we doing? Had it been 2, 1.5, I might have been able to talk my way into it. But this game is on TNT tonight. Y'all think the Rockets not going to show up on TNT? It'd be different if this game was on NBA TV. It'd be different if this game was local programming. We on TNT tonight. Shaq, Ernie, and the crew. I think them boys just gonna lay down. I don't see it. I don't see that narrative. I'm grabbing the points with the better team. I just don't want to overcomplicate it. Give me the Rockets.
Are you not? I'm just curious. Are you not all concerned about the altitude spot coming out of altitude?
That's what I said. I do recognize that coming out of Denver. I do recognize that, but that's in my mind. That doesn't mean Sacramento 4.5 point favorite. It don't mean that. Like to me, my line in this game, if this game was regular, take out the spot, take out the situation. This was just a regular Tuesday night game. My line, even in Sacramento, regularly would probably be Rockets -3. Rockets -3. So it's like, does the spot and situation warrant 7 points? 7? I don't think so. I don't think it warrants 7 points. I'm not saying Rockets money line. I'm just saying grab the points with the Rockets because I think it's too many points to be laying with the Kings. That's my argument here. So, of course, news hasn't really broke on injury report for Houston yet. But this is a younger team. I don't think anybody gonna be resting. So we'll see.
Yeah, I'm gonna just take the Blazers here. No Kawhi. At least the Clippers had the decency to announce that yesterday that he wasn't going to play today. And I've said it before. I think that even though the Blazers still haven't announced really who's in and out because this lineup was banged up. I think Donovan Clingan got hurt towards the back end of that last game. They still have guys. I think Jeremy Grant's questionable. I think Robert Williams is questionable. I still feel that the Blazer team is just going to fight this season. They're going to be a feisty dog. And the Clippers, yeah, they should win this game. But again, they're resting Kawhi. Who knows if anyone else will sit? Maybe they just don't take this game seriously. So I'll take the points with the Blazers. That Rockets-Kings game I don't love. I would like the Rockets, but the Kings have been playing really well. The Rockets are in that weird schedule spot out back-to-back after Denver. But I feel like from a talent perspective, the Rockets are the better team. So I'm going to go with just the Blazers in that last time slot.
Yep, I'm on the Blazers as well. Clippers on the back end of a back-to-back. Portland has been covered in these spots all season long. Don't get me wrong, the Clippers are the better team, but like Chris said, man, these boys fight like dogs out in Portland. So it's probably one of my least favorite games on the board, but I'm not trying to lay 7 with the Clippers on the back end of a back-to-back. So give me Portland there. And then, yeah, Kings, Houston. I mean, I feel like with the Kings, I always get them wrong. When I take them, they look terrible. When I fade them, they look like the 2016 Warriors. So it's a tough one here, but I'm gonna lean Houston. I think they are the better team all around. Houston's just consistent. You know what you're going to get from them night in, night out. They never really come out flat. So a team like that playing the Sacramento Kings, who sometimes do come out and just lay an egg, I'll take 4 points with Houston there. Keep it close.
That's it. That's all, fellas. Covered everything underneath the sun, man. In and out. On the Money Making Thursday. Chris. Got that going here. Ooh, shit. What you got going? Yeah. What you got going on today at Pick Dogs Premium?
Right now, it's just college hoops for me. I might have an NHL play go in a little bit, but yeah, just college hoops right now. I still have to put something up for sale, so we'll be up momentarily. Gonna have a $15 college hoops play of the day. I need to get that back on track. We've had a couple rough ones, but I really like my play today. Also gonna have a mid-major money ball, my favorite mid-major play on the day. Those two plays are going to be part of an early 5-pack at 7 o'clock. I'm also going to have a best of the rest 3-pack for the prime time action from 8 o'clock onwards. So it was a great time to jump on long term. 3 days less than buying each of today's packages individually, and it's going to get you into that loaded Saturday card and NFL playoff action. So make sure that you jump on something long term and use the promo code PICK at checkout for 15% off your purchase.
Up on with the franchise player, man, making some money today and long term over at Pick Dogs Premium. Brett, what's going on?
Yep, today just got my $15 play of the day in the NBA. Got beat up in college basketball last night, so I want to take a night off. I want to take a night off of CBB and just focus on the NBA. So go check that out. And yeah, something long-term is great. Got a nice slate tomorrow in the NBA for Friday, then a loaded college basketball slate for Saturday. So great time to drop on a 3-day, 7-day, or team me up with any of these guys.
There you go. Hop on with Brad, man. Make you some money on a money-making Thursday. I got beat up last night. It wasn't that bad. I think I went like 2-3. I think is what it was. I was worse than that. It's probably like 2-5, 2-4. So whatever it was, we got beat up. Looking to bounce back, bro. Looking to bounce back. So I need a bounce back day. I'm not going heavy today. I might have like 2 or 3 plays max. So it's a lighter card, lighter day. No reason to go balls to the wall. The plays that I do like pretty substantially though. So I am betting them pretty big. So if you want to hop on those, you can scoop them up. Big Dogs Premium jam session will be up after the show, and that's it. That's all, ladies and gentlemen. NFL show, we'll be shooting that later today. I know some of y'all will be wondering, so we'll be shooting that later today. I should have that posted later today, either later today or tomorrow. I might post it tomorrow because I just don't want it to get lost in the sauce earlier in the week. So I might wait till tomorrow. We'll see. But yeah, be on the lookout for all of that. Check out these guys' individual videos. As they cover pretty much all the big games every single day, every sport. Hats off to them fellas for that. Remember, we're doing a Vegas crawl for the GOAT, Money Man Mitch in Las Vegas. Ron Romanelli did a video on all the information. You can go to his video, watch the video, and the information is in the link as well. So check that out if you're interested in coming. Wednesday, March 19th, right? That sounds right. Wednesday, March 19th is the day of that event. We would love to see all of you, man. Just an honorary time for the GOAT himself, Money Man Mitch. So can't wait to see you, ladies and gentlemen, there. Yeah, that's all I got for y'all today, man. Money Making Thursday. Heading into a money-making weekend, man. Let's make some money today to really kill the books on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, man. Y'all know how this thing go. Appreciate each and every one of y'all. Any final words from y'all, fellas, before we get out of here?
For me.
Is Brad frozen?
Is he?
Yeah.
Apparently.
I was wondering. Well, we'll see y'all later, man. We're out of here.